right, y'all. We back 4,100 Grant. Man, we just had a fun but heated discussion. I think it's fair to say me and Dre believe the same things, but we just want to see different outcomes. Well, the same outcome, just in a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still my.
That's a better way. Yeah. So, all right, 4,100 Grant at 4,100 Grant on IG, brought to you by and always sponsored by.
Hey, I just want to tell everybody, Bird just dropped that tipsy tea off. I don't know how he's doing. Recording 4,100 Grant and delivering tipsy at the same time. That's a special talent. I just want to let you know that my side piece, Monica. Monica, hey, boo. Come see your baby daddy. Tipsy tea, baby.
All right, y'all. We're here with Dre, Bird, Vic. Ace is here. I'm here. Trey. Crypto.com. This is Vic. Look, this is Vic shit right here.
He's running fullback
I
dive.
see. Look out. See how he smiled and shit.
This the horseshoe just for Vic.
Goal line formation, fullback dive. Let's go, Vic.
Vic. Crypto.com this week purchased the naming rights to what was formerly Staples Center.
Staples ain't getting no money.
Yeah, Staples Center, where the Los Angeles Lakers play, the Clippers play. Who else plays there? The Kings. The hockey team plays
Katy
there.
Perry.
WNBA, the Sparks.
The Sparks play there.
Which one of them brides got their names in the rafters, though? Is it Katy Perry?
It probably is Katy
Lady
Perry.
Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. Damn.
Yeah.
She up there with Kobe, y'all.
Yeah, for
Think about that.
700. Yeah, that don't make sense at all. $700 million over 20 years, which roughly is about $35 million a year. So I think starting in January, what was formerly Staples Center will now be called Crypto.com Arena.
Crip Cuz.
Vic.
Crip. What Russell Westbrook say? What you say? Crip Arena.
Crip.
That nigga about to crip walk out the motherfucking scene with that shit. Did y'all see that?
Vic, your thoughts?
Oh, it's good things to come, man. y'all know, man. I talk about this shit all the time. How crypto is taking over, and people kind of like people hear me, but they don't hear me for real.
You can't stop the rain.
Yeah, because you're not gonna be able to stop that shit. That's a snowball that's rolling down that hill very quickly.
You think it's gaining? It's gaining.
Oh yeah, it's
that
definitely
snowball's getting bigger.
It's gaining speed, bro. It's gonna keep going, and then like you look at 1% of the world owns crypto, knows what it is and how to deal with it. That's 1% of the world, bro.
Yeah.
Wait until you get true mass adoption, where you get
he using words I like.
The
mass adoption.
The grannies, and then you get the kids working on it at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, the kids are doing it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, millionaires are being made by teenagers though, and early 20-somethings that don't know really what they doing, but they know they were smart enough to say, "I'm gonna put some money in, and see how it go."
Yeah, the crypto. Well, what I meant to say is Vic is a crypto guy. He's been a firm and fervent believer.
That's time.
From the beginning. So this isn't something he just thought about, a few days ago. He's been talking about crypto for years. So there's nothing new. Tell me, Vic, in the grand scheme of things, when you see a company like Crypto.com, purchase the naming rights to a historic, arena, tons of great things have happened. Movement in the positive direction, or just fly by night of just another company?
Nah, making a purchase like that is a big step. Not only with the price tag of it, but to say we're here, and all it does is bring awareness. You don't think Staples made some type of money by having Kobe playing
absolutely.
in that building? 100%.
Absolutely. For years.
So Crypto.com, it being something that's fairly new, it wasn't made just yesterday, but they're fairly new to this space, just like most people in the world of crypto. It's only been around for a decade-ish at this point. So for a company that small, let's say that they were here first, along with Coinbase, and they've been here for a decade. So for them to be able to say, yeah, we coming in, we putting our hat into the arena, and they were able to procure it, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? That says a lot for exposure of where crypto is going to be going to get it into average person's hands.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm more of a traditional investor. I wasn't solely a firm believer in crypto. Still have my doubts about crypto. However, I have to acknowledge that crypto is obviously has some staying power. It's here, and I'm not completely sure that it'll go anywhere. anytime soon. So for me, what I've had to do is transition into buying crypto and Bitcoin. Yeah.
Right.
No,
Fucking shock, right?
Oh, he's gonna know.
I'm surprised. Because I was going to ask him again if he had it.
Here we go again.
You didn't
First
let
it
me
was the
finish.
Dax, man.
You didn't let me finish. I had to transition into buying Bitcoin and crypto ETFs. You didn't let me finish.
Okay.
I still do not own any crypto,
Okay.
but I probably won't for quite some time. However, I have began to look deeply and start to purchase exchange traded funds that are specifically for Bitcoin, XRP, and all these other ones.
Okay.
Because that way I get the exposure to the crypto market while staying in my stocks.
Understand.
So that kind of kills two things. Bird, Dre, H, your thoughts on crypto.com or crypto just in general?
I got a question for King V. King V, so bruh, tell us how is all this stuff gonna tie into the metaverse?
It's going to be the money. So metaverse is going to be it's your real life Sims that you kind of immerse yourself into. But it's more than that. It's going to be like a lifestyle. It's going to be the world, in my opinion. Granted, it's revolving more around like gaming and crypto and being able to obtain it without having to purchase it. So that's just like me being a club owner and I'm paying Bammers to come and party with me. Party in my club. Come party in my club and I'll give you the experience that you're looking for. I'll give you the place to do it. But just come.
But not a real experience.
But you actually got to pay your money to be a part of said experience.
It's a virtual experience.
It's a virtual experience. That's where the kicker is.
That actually costs to play. Yep. If you want some Nikes in this virtual experience, you got to buy them.
Well, Nike just
Right, that's what I'm saying. All these
confirmed
companies
the deal,
that they're
yeah.
going into the metaverse, you're going to have to pay. You want some Clico in the virtual experience?
2K in real life.
That's all it is.
pretty much.
How
yeah.
you popping virtual bottles?
I mean, Ready Player One, dog, is a real thing, man. Where those people put on those headsets and they immersed into that world, and that's where they lived.
So,
and did shit.
so it's funny because I actually believe more in the metaverse than I do in crypto, which is crazy because I've actually transitioned as well as to buying ETFs for Meta. I think I posted on Instagram about Meta's actual ETF that is divided into all the companies that are into this sort of this metaverse, right? And I actually believe that the metaverse is probably going to take off because for whatever reason, people like.
People like
This
being
is
able
what
to
I want to call it fake, but it is fake,
But look
right?
at the
It is
singing.
fake.
So this the best.
Singing show already done put that shit in perspective for you.
yeah,
They in the,
the
back.
virtual joint,
Alter
the
Ego
automation.
or something like that.
Alter
Alter
Ego,
Ego,
that's the
yeah.
So this is what I think about it. The metaverse is becoming what Instagram thought it would be. So you know the way everybody loved Instagram 5-6 years ago, the way all these Instagram models can make all this money, all these people can make all this money from Instagram.
Right.
That's what they're trying to make the metaverse into, with tying in the crypto, the NFTs, and everything else into
Nike,
it.
all that.
And Nike, all these companies coming into it were saying, hey, just like you can play on 2K and you can get your latest and greatest Jordans that just came out, or LeBrons, whatever the case may be, you can get this in the metaverse, and it can be your avatar that you have on Bitmoji or whatever buys into it, the avatar specter, whatever your GUI is, whatever it may be. Windows, your Windows avatar, that person, you can now dress that person up. He's 3D, but it's actually Trey. It looks like you.
Man, the same way everybody got a cell phone, that's what's gonna happen with VR. Everybody's gonna end up with a headset.
Talking to it.
222.
I can hear you.
Everybody's gonna end up with a headset the same way everybody end up with a headphone.
They dropped the Oculus Go. You can't log into that motherfucker unless you have a Facebook account.
Did Facebook buy Oculus?
It's by them now. So they're expanding into that world. Facebook,
So what if I got an old jump? I got an old one upstairs when I have my Samsung.
Is it the two or is it the first one? Is it the two or the first one?
See if you
Because if it's the
traded in for
second
an
one, then
upgrade.
you locked in.
Yeah.
If it's the
I can't
second one.
remember.
The
When I
other
had my
thing it's gonna do
Droid.
is gonna make you do a software update, and then you're gonna have to sign in or whatever the case may be.
So explain this to me, Vic. How does NFTs tie into crypto and into the metaverse? How does this? Because this is obviously the new wave. There, like as you said, there are teenagers who are making millions of dollars off of NFTs, off of crypto. and what will become the metaverse eventually. There will be teenagers on the metaverse who will make millions, I'm sure. It's the way it'll be designed. How does an NFT, because I don't get NFTs. It doesn't make sense to me.
Bruh.
This is what I was saying about the display. I say NFTs would make sense once they have display cases. And this is your display case.
NFTs are gonna ultimately show proof of ownership of anything.
So you're gonna have an NFT gallery in your metaverse,
Right. So the same way
that you pay for with crypto.
and that people can pay you crypto to come visit.
Oh boy.
Hey,
the
Vic,
This shit is a lot,
the
bruh.
same way you furnish your house, your apartment with furniture, same shit.
You'll
that's
furnish your metaverse house.
That's my new title. I'm an NFT museum metaverse curator.
But
Holla at me if you need that shit.
You'll still
I'm out
be
here.
able to-
Niggas made the
to
new
have
job.
You'll still be able to have the oddball things like your clothes and stuff like that. But that's just revolving around that in particular as far as art goes.
So at some point there will there'll be no point in coming out of your house.
No, that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah,
My
it's leaning
600 pound
towards
life.
that. It's really leaning towards.
So
You
no
can throw
more
you can throw
reality.
your Oculus on and virtually be in a club, virtually be at the games.
See now,
Which is crazy to me because you're taking away from that human experience. Listen, there's nothing like going to a basketball, football game, to a concert. Being there is why.
So the
people,
NBA players gonna have Oculus on playing in virtual
no,
reality?
they gonna be playing.
They're gonna be actually.
you don't got to go to the game. They got that now, like you just said.
Yeah, they got it now. Yeah,
Hey, you just put the Oculus Go on, and
and it's like
sit in
you
front
on the
row.
floor, like you sitting on the floor.
It's like it's a 360 camera right there. You can log into the joint and you can see everything.
But that to me could never replace going to a game.
How you gonna get there? It's gonna be a remote control, John, to move your person in virtual reality.
I don't.
How you gonna get there?
See, I don't
you just be
understand
walking around the
now.
house, walking in places like this in the house all day, walking.
the same way, like when you scrolling through Facebook and you're able to use those 3D pictures where you turn the camera and it looks. If you hook into an Oculus, it'll be the same way. You turn your head, you're gonna be looking left. And
But how you gonna be
and-
moving
but-
forward? You
and so that-
No, you'll be sitting there and you're at the game. You're there to watch.
Oh, you
You're
can
there.
click on something and be there.
Right.
You're not gonna have to travel
It's-
there.
Yeah, it's
And
like
so-
clicking a link and shit.
And so that's something that I was interested in
Bruh,
from
this
an
shit
investment standpoint
This
because
shit luncheon.
Matterhorn is a company. Hint: Matterhorn does 3D images of real estate, and they are working into the metaverse, and that makes sense.
Talk about that, dog.
Because now you can literally, hey,
It's
I want to
real
buy this
digital
house,
real estate.
and you
And I
can
can walk
virtually
through it
walk
without
through the
being
house. That
there.
makes
Yeah.
complete and total sense. And I think that's going to be the new wave of the future, where you don't need to go look at the houses anymore.
Right.
You'll be able to literally buy them, but it won't be buying sight unseen. It'll be buying it sight virtually.
But
you
you
know
want to know?
what I
You
mean?
want to know that the next cool part about that ends up being, I can prove that I own the joint too and buy it all through crypto, and I don't have to worry about going through a bank. I don't have to go through all of this extra shit that you got to go through to buy a house. You write a smart contract,
And that's where the government
And
comes
that's
into play.
it. Mhm.
You're
There you
not
go.
doing those type of things without us getting a part or a piece of that.
and that's where a lot of the regulation and stuff is coming from that people are not necessarily afraid of, but people, me personally, I'd rather it come so we can get out of the bullshit and the
Some
scams
clarity.
and let's get moving.
Hey,
You know what I'm
Vic.
saying?
So you
Why
can
is it taking
streamline
so-
that
Hey,
shit.
Vic.
Right.
Do that metaverse shit, do that sound like a future where nobody going the fuck outside?
To
Yes
me,
and no.
it
Yes and
sounds
no.
like the majority of
What,
people.
what I
want
think
to.
what I think
Yeah.
it's going to end up doing is bringing or breaking down that barrier of people being different. So I'll be able to log into the metaverse, and if I want to make my avatar look like the avatar from the movie, then that's what it is, and nobody will
I
know
think
anything.
we already
different.
in those times though, Vic. Though, be
Yeah, I
honest
think
with you,
so.
shit. We got people that are guaranteed. This is a, let's just say, Bird. We know he's a black man, but today Bird's white because he says he is white. He identifies as a white man.
Avatars and shit.
He marks that on his job application, his health benefits and everything. But he's a black man. We know him as that. That's going on in today's time for things.
We've gotten
your
into
sex,
it,
your gender, everything.
We've gotten into it about that before at the table. But what I think what the metaverse is going to do
Shit, like-
is erase that. Is the metaverse is going to erase that, but people aren't going to be upset about it because you have a choice on whether you want to interact in that world or not. It's not going to make you do it.
I don't think that I don't think so. It's just like in the world we live in. You can walk up to say a girl at the casino and be like, wow, how are you? Nice to meet you. You look very nice. I like
So
what
if
you
I'm
have."
there
But it's
physically-
not a woman.
But if I'm physically
Same in the metaverse.
Get out my head.
It's no difference.
So on
I
top of
It's
you
no
got a hell of a
different.
point there. So because niggas ain't just gonna get on there for some financial shit. Them
Right.
creeps is still out there,
Right.
dog.
It's still on some
So
bullshit.
it's gonna be some
What,
cat
That's what I'm
shit.
saying.
what concerns me is the pedophiles.
Right.
So-
That's
so-
my whole
so-
point for
This
it.
Gonna
is-
be
this is
kinks
catfish
that's gonna have to
2K.
be worked out. There's no doubt about that.
Sex offenders can't be in the metaverse.
A whole
So
new
listen, though.
version of catfish is going to come out because
So
of
Oh,
if I'm
man.
It's gonna be
somewhere-
catfish 2K25, cuz. That's what
If
it's
I'm
about to be.
if I'm somewhere physically real, tangible in real life, am I gonna see virtual jounts next to me? And I don't through them.
Probably.
I don't think we'll have that in our time.
So you'll be there virtually. I won't see you, but you'll see me because I'm physically there, and you hit the link to go where I'm at.
Hey,
if the
Bird.
cameras and shit are running.
So
yeah,
you can
why
watch me,
wouldn't
and I
it?
don't even know you're there watching me.
Hey, Bird.
Technically,
It'll be like
I mean,
going to the
technically, it's
Vanilla
people watching
Unicorn
you all
on
the
Grand
time
Theft
anyway.
Auto.
Right.
but I'm not
Big
like
Brother's
that,
always
bro.
watching.
Not like that though, bro.
Yeah.
Because if you got 50 million motherfuckers virtually at the basketball game,
Damn.
and we all there physically, and we got niggas standing in front of us or behind us virtually, we don't know they there. Like,
What would be
I mean,
the difference of the people watching
What about
this
the
right
crypto
now?
metaverse strip club? It's niggas gonna be peeling off
Shit,
It'd be hard as hell for them strippers to pick up them coins.
$30.
How they gonna pick up the Bitcoin
It's
when I
gonna,
throw
they,
it
gonna
at
be,
them?
they gonna be peeling off virtual
You know what I'm
Ethereum
saying?
dollars.
Right.
How that work?
It's gonna be like
Like
going
them
to.
Jones shouldn't be coincided together. They shouldn't coexist together. Is what I'm saying. It
Man.
should just be like,
They shit opening
But
the
why not,
floodgates
though?
for some shit, young.
well, why though?
Why not?
Because, like I just said, how the fuck why
You
am I
see-
have somebody there? I don't even know they're there, but they could say
Hey.
or my whole move and just know everything about me, and I don't even know you exist.
Hey, shoot.
But you're there technically, virtually. I don't know you exist.
But you can't see
know
them.
I
They can't
exist.
see you.
But that's what I'm saying. If they virtually there, they gonna see me because I'm.
We
physically
all
in the
there. We
game.
all locked in right now. We can't see each other, but
So-
we in there
Y'all,
together.
hey, have y'all seen that movie?
Is there
I don't
gonna is there
know.
gonna be a segregation for people who don't want to be a part of the metaverse?
It seems like it.
No,
Like
I don't think they'll
say
be-
for instance, if I don't
Put
want to
me
be a
out of
part of the
that shit
metaverse,
right now.
am I being left out of something?
Young, have y'all seen that movie Surrogates, young?
you could think that way, and yes, I like that movie though.
What is it?
It was wild.
Surrogates.
That shit was super wild.
It made
Yeah,
me
that shit
think.
was
That
wild.
shit making me think of surrogates, dog.
Until they come up with the actual like hardware to be able to support that.
You testing them niggas?
I hear you, but I guess I'm just saying we don't
see,
have
like-
that to worry about yet.
No,
It's like on Ready Player One, it was
we're
a whole
thousands
separate,
of years away
it was
from
a
that.
whole separate.
They
entity,
were
bro.
in the
Like,
jump, but I guess what I'm saying
It's a whole
is
separate everything.
the way that you described it was you'll be able to have virtual people inside of a room with people that are actually there. But I'm like, I don't really know if that's gonna work that way. I doubt it. But
That's what I'm
in
saying.
the-
So
That don't
be-
feel
to be
natural
separate.
either.
in the event that
It's,
they
like, it's
had,
gonna be just like Ready Player One. Same
Right.
exact shit.
yeah, you'll have two separate worlds. But
It's gonna be
in
same
the
exact
event
Ready
that
Player One.
They was telling us the
That-
future, Mo.
if Ace walked into Yellow House and I decided I wanted to order food from Yellow House and I could do it from the metaverse, I'm gonna walk in that bitch the same way and I'm gonna place my order.
But you're
the
never
same
going to
way.
see Ace.
No,
I might not see Ace.
Ace's avatar.
I might see.
I'm not in the metaverse. I'm real. I'm real.
I mean, but if he
Not
was
in that
really
shit.
there, if he was really there, and I guess they had some type of camera set up to really like live stream.
Nah, that's whack.
No, I ain't that.
And that's what I'm
They're
saying.
not
That would be
projecting
the only
holograms
way.
of niggas in the metaverse in real life.
That's what I'm saying. So
They're
it's
not
like-
doing that.
Either
So,
way,
but if he ordered from the
there's-
Yellow House in Metaverse and you there in real life, how's the person that's serving the
You're not gonna
food?
see it.
They gonna bring it to your house like
So who's gonna
DoorDash.
serve him his food then? If
It's
it's
gonna be
only
like it's gonna be just
Why,
like
why would I need to go into the metaverse
They
to
gonna bring
order
it-
a bacon, egg, and cheese?
Yeah.
Why would you need to go
Why
on the
don't you just go on?
internet? It's the
Cause they
same
gonna put
shit.
DoorDash up there.
Yeah, but I
cuz.
could just go on the internet and order the bacon, egg, and cheese. I don't need to go on the metaverse.
They just
to order
call
bacon, egg,
these
Young.
niggas.
Yeah, it's
Them niggas,
weird.
Call
them niggas
wings
going
and
to the
wedgies.
metaverse,
Y'all
dog.
sound like such old men, yeah.
No, because
Them niggas going to the metaverse.
It's not about being old or being traditional. Or
we're the
something.
best generation.
It has to make sense.
No,
Right.
it don't, nigga.
And it
Does
it
That-
does.
That's the part about
Did
innovation.
motherfucking Techno Bowl make sense to your fucking grandfather? No,
None.
nigga.
They
My grandfather ain't
they
playing
were
no
like,
Tecmo Bowl,
why are you
dog.
playing
Then
video
why the
games?
fuck you playing that dumbass video
Yeah.
game?
And now
Same
look
way
at
you
us.
like, why the fuck you in that dumbass metaverse?
It's like-
You niggas is old.
And the whole time,
I'm just saying, the shit ain't for
I
me.
want the meta ETF. I'm with the shit. Okay,
shit ain't for
get
me.
it. If it's gonna make me money, I'm with it. But
This
I
shit
just
is mind-blowing,
it's
bro.
a
It
little
ain't for me.
confusing. It's just a little
Same way
confusing.
Our parents said that video game is fucking confusing.
the
Go
video
outside.
game, the video game, the TV, the fucking microwave, my nigga, all of these electronic
All the shit that we
devices
use
that
every
we
day.
got.
Yeah.
Somebody said that shit is stupid.
My grandmother asked me a
you know
while
who the
ago,
man was who made all the
why do
money?
you need an iPad and a phone?
I like
I
that.
just
How
looked
much
at
you
her. I
need?
was like,
But
I don't know how to explain it to you.
Hey, young,
Niggas.
but we got
This
we
serves a
got an
purpose, and
advantage in
this
this
serves
shit.
a
though.
purpose. All right,
Yeah.
y'all. We got 1 minute left. So,
Hey, I just want to say we got an advantage in this shit, bro, because we from all this shit, young. We was here from the beginning of this shit.
No, I disagree. I think our advantage is,
got slighted.
I think our advantage is slowly dwindling.
'Cause we
they're
getting older.
moving to a whole different.
You think so?
Yes,
Because we getting older.
We got 45, 50
But
years
we-
ahead of us.
but
They got
we still-
100.
exactly.
My nigga, we losing.
We slow. We
But we the ones
we
that
had our
made to
advantage.
adapt to everything. We didn't have to adapt to every single.
Are we
time.
inventing anything else?
But they're in it. They don't have to
Right,
adapt.
right.
We had to adapt.
And for the rest of our lives, it'll be adapted.
Listen, our
Everything will be
kids were
adapting
born
now.
into social media. No matter how good we feel about it, how good you may feel you be able to work within it, they're going to be a billion times better than us at this shit forever.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, man, yeah, I don't doubt that.
Absolutely.
That's wild.
All right, y'all. That's our time for the crypto. The crypto time.
Crypto.
Dre. That's Dre, Bird, Vic, Ace. I'm Trey. This is 4100 Grant at 4100 Grant. Brought to you by and sponsored by.
The Tipsy Tea.
I got to it before you did.
Smooth Jazz 105.9.
Then you Larry Holmes, nigga.
Knock your bitch ass out, nigga. These hands still work.
At the Tipsy
Fuck
Tea
soup,
for your,
nigga.
at the Tipsy Tea for your DMV orders.
Yeah.
That's it for this segment, fellas. I'll see
Yep.
y'all on our next one.